job, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
Second and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Conner on the toss left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Colts, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. On the right side is Hilton with a catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Eason. Steps away, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jacob Eason, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency. Maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. And let's get that home.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, it's Samuels. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ben going to give this one the counter. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 39. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Snickers, 66. 53. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
47-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 1st down, Samuels. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Colts 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Eason off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again. Eason. Again looking for Pittman. A better result here.
Eason's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st and 10. Eason fighting Hilton on his slant. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 13.
T.Y. Hilton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Eason.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Scan situation, let's go. Mike, 53, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Like 40. Tighten up. Pull it together. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Before Eric Ebron, the Steelers, his 3rd team in 4 seasons. Started in Detroit and then played 2 years with these Indianapolis Colts, even making the Pro Bowl in 2018, following a season which saw him catch 13 touchdown passes. On second down, Samuels. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
3rd and 2.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I got it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Sean Davis with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action with Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again. Eason. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Colts 21. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Samuels. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
2-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. It's Eason. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't been clocking. Don't get nervous.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. Space to maneuver at the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
15.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun is Eason. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Eason in trouble, and down he goes. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Now it's Connor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run is Connor. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Connor. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Let's go.
Here's Connor. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Connor on the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 20. 58 is the Mike. Well, 58 is the Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Take me in. Black is
In to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 23
yards, the final tally.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Michael Pittman.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And it's caught. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking deep for Hilton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
I'm going back to you.
Again, it's Connor. And he's got this down to the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a massive weight off.